Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson, you're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and if you like the content, hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a lot of great stuff I have lined up this year for you guys. Like this show, which is awesome. I love going to the orchid fairs. And this is periodically OFE's Orchid Supply holds these wonderful fairs where they bring exotic plants, orchids, pottery, all kinds of things relatable to the plant world and the orchid world. And today I have one of the vendors staying, actually he's been staying here the whole weekend, which is Joshua Jones of the Orchid Den. And it's wonderful because we've been nerding out for the past 3 days, and I got to tell you, there's nothing better than having friends who vibe the same thing you vibe. You can sit there and talk with them all night, kind of like how I'm doing now. I'm talking a little too much. So let's just take a little field trip, not waste too much time because there's a lot to see. I want to thank you guys before I head on out for leaving me such great comments and giving me advice on the names and identifications. I got a lot of different comments on that. So thank you so much for all your support and your help and your engagement on the channel. I am trying to answer everyone. I do read everything, as I said, but I can't answer every single person. So I know that some of you have been asking me about my feeding cycle. What do I use? How much do I use? I'm gonna make a whole video just on that, because even though I've explained it before, I know that could be a little confusing. So I am gonna make a video so that way you guys can see exactly how I feed them. I'll probably call it secret tips to getting more blooms because it really does. By the way, I'm using my new camera. It's iPhone Plus 13 Max Super, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I said I want something very strong and good to record for YouTube. So now with my selfie stick, which I love, I can walk around and talk to you guys and show you the background as I'm walking. But I like this new cinematic video function that it has. So you guys let me know how it looks on your side and tell me what you think. I think it's something fun and new to start. And by the way, there is my little buddy back there. If you guys can, oh, it's blurry, you can't. All right, guys, it's really early in the morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I will see you at the fair. All right, we just arrived and it looks really nice out, super sunny. Josh was right behind me. We left together. He kind of slept in a little bit more because we had friends over and we had a wonderful time last night. So we're kind of like just starting the day with a lot of coffee and a lot of sunshine. See you in there. All right, folks, we are inside. And as you can see, there's Lee from Lee's Orchids and Things. As you can see, it's empty because I came with Josh really early in the morning and they're still setting up. Hi, Lee.
How are you?
I'm doing great now that you're here.
It's so glad that I'm alive after this operation and I'm walking.
Oh, hallelujah to that.
Jesus.
You know that's right.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful day too, right?
Yeah. Yesterday it rained in the morning and it rained in the afternoon.
The rain brings refreshness.
Yeah.
Like this booth right here is so refreshing with beautiful bromeliads. And there's Josh right there.
What's up, guys?
I finally got you. You've been in my house for 2 days and now's when I get you on film. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's always a good time.
Well, you're always
Always a good
welcome.
time. Thank you, brother.
And we'll be going to your booth in a few seconds. You guys got to see his pots. They're
Yes.
awesome. Now this, what was the name of this booth? I forgot. He told me. There's nobody here right now, so we're flying solo. I'm not sure either. Well, they do have beautiful bromeliads. And if you guys have not noticed in my yard, I do have bromeliads throughout my yard. Different types. They do very well here in Florida. It's like you literally throw these on the floor and they'll just grow wild. But these are gorgeous. These are more of an upscale bromeliad. I actually like this. I may take a bromeliad today. I haven't bought any bromeliads in a while. I do have this one. This is called a Hannibal Lecter. I believe I'm saying that right. And look at the red on this. Oh my God. They're just, what I like about bromeliads is not only are they very colorful on the leaves, their spiked flowers are just so cool looking. Again, avatar. It's a very happy booth. Let me look at that. And this is, if I am not mistaken, Nature's Tapestry, who always have some really good philodendrons. You know, the rib cage you gave me, Elaine. Remember the philodendron that has like I think it's called rib cage. It is massive under my tree. I didn't know that they'd get so big. Even Josh saw it. He's like, "Wow, this is really stunning."
Yeah, everybody that I sell my plants to, they come by.
They do so good.
Fantastic. He's gonna open up now.
Oh, I love these. I got the this one from them. The one I got from you guys, this one, the copper leaf. Yeah. It is so big. I put it in a bigger pot, and it's like, God,
Where it is.
it loves it. I was afraid of it. I was like, I don't know how to take care of these, but it's doing great.
The biggest thing you do is overwater them.
Yes, that is very true. Now, I got from you guys, the very first plant I got from you guys was the black velvet. And I decided to put it in the ground, and that was a bad idea. No. So I repotted it, and she's coming back.
Yeah, don't put none of these jewel allocations in the ground.
And the ground, that's good to know.
Unless you maybe get away with it if you build a nice big bed of strictly mulch.
Mulch. Okay.
So big layer.
Big layer of mulch, and then put them in.
Planted in the mulch.
That's a good idea.
That might work.
That's a good, because my other ones, like my regular variegated ones, do very well. All the vining ones do very well. But when I get these like special ones, they just don't. They start dying off.
It's the heat and humidity, and it's got to be in dark shade.
Yeah, well, I keep them in my. have a ranch, and they're all under canopies, so the lighting is perfect. And when I put them in pots, they do great. But then when I take them out of the pot and put them in the ground, they just.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah, it's the insects, the fungi.
Oh yeah. I'm always battling fungus. It's too humid here in Miami. Let's see this side. Here we go. Oh my God, look how pretty. I'm glad they told me this because, you know, I'm new at this, at the philodendrons. And I don't really know the rules and regulations for growing them in open ground as opposed to potting them. But they're beautiful. And this is Nature's Tapestry. And this, if I stand corrected, is this Rick's Bonsais? I don't see a sign, but it looks like it would be Rick's Bonsais.
Is it on the floor there?
No, this is a, that's just a Tamami. Yeah, I think it's Rick's Bonsai. It looks, I can tell because of the fabric. I got a couple of his bonsais are gorgeous. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Every time they come down here, I always take one with me. Oh, what's up, little girl? I'm sorry you fell. Probably there was so much wind last night. There we go. Give them a hand. Oh my God, look at this guy. He's not the cutest little thing. Escambro. That's adorable, look. For you bonsai lovers. Oh, that's beautiful. Check this out here. Let me fix there. I'm sure they would appreciate me cleaning this out for them. There. Yeah, I can tell there was a lot of wind because a lot of these things got toppled over. Oh, I just feel bad. But look how beautiful, guys. They're so dainty. And let me tell you, Rick's prices, they're not bad. Natal plum. I really like this one. It's a 70. It's a variegated. All right. Tamami's right around the corner. All right. This one is WALDO'S WOODWORKS. I have featured him before. He makes the coolest birdhouses. Look at this, guys. And his prices, I honestly don't know. But come on, $30 for this? Look what a beautiful birdhouse. And it's all handmade. And you know how I feel about handmade things. You know, I find way more value in that than something you buy prefabricated at a factory. They're just so pretty and so well done. $25. You know what? I think I'm going to take one today. I always say I'm going to take one and I never do. He makes these right here. You see, these are bat cages. This is a bat cage. And what it does is, let me show you, if you put it like this, the bats crawl up here and they sleep inside the box. So it's to encourage bats in your area, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know this, bats are amazing pollinators. A lot of people do not know that, but they really are. And they're great for night pollination. And these are the yellow dancing, not fragrant. I have these on my trees. Now, who is this? Let me see. I don't know. Man, they don't have any names. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm going to be able to give you guys names. If I can, I'll write them down. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. This is June and I. June and I. And they are one of the nursery staples that are usually at OFE's. They are local. So they have access to bringing more stuff. When they sell out, they can go back to the nursery and bring more stuff. Oh my God, look at this, guys, look at this. Oh, sorry, I'm still trying to get used to this new phone. There we go. Red spade with a Cattleya velutina. It is so pretty. It looks a little bit like my Tigrini, I think the new one I got. It definitely has, it looks like it has Schilleriana, Cattleya Schilleriana. It's really pretty. And then of course, these are the Encyclias cochleata. I don't want to be writing later on. I know you guys are gonna ask me later. Hold on, here we go. Is this it? Yeah. Now, PSH, funny, when I had mine it said Encyclia. So I guess they renamed it. But that is the name. And they are adorable. They look like little octopus or octopi. I love it. These are Mozadorbs. I have these in my, actually no, these aren't Mozadorbs. I think they're similar. There's one that looks very similar to it. Now look at this, how pretty. These are mini phals, but look how cute they look all together like this. Some more of the yellow Oncidium. These are cute. These have like a little red. Oh, what is this? Is weird that my phone. I'm still learning my phone. Hold on. There we go. They're so pretty. All right. Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to get one of these. The Spectabile or Spectabil or these right here. They're tiny. But you gotta start somewhere. Oh, look at these, how pretty. What are these? What are you beauty? This is the yellow, this yellow and red one. I'm sorry guys, cope with me a little bit. I'm new at this phone. It's a little different from the other one. So it has like a couple of different functions. So I'm trying to learn it. Oh, that's pretty, the yellow bird. It's like yellow, BC yellow bird. Definitely has an Adosa. Really cute. All right, let's go next door. Now, next door, I do know who it is because I promised you guys I was going to take you to Joshua's booth. And these are his pots. Look how beautiful they are. He hand makes all these. This is his new color. I told him I'm gonna call it Café con Leche. This is the new color. He normally uses this, but he's not getting that clay anymore. So now he's got this new one, which he was explaining. It actually details the orchid flower. It goes through the glaze nicer compared to, here, let me show you. I actually have this one. You see? So the brown actually pops the flowers a little bit more. Me, honestly, I like them both. But I do see what he means. Look how beautiful that looks with this tone. And he has them pre-holed, so you can hang them or you can use them as just regular sitting pots. Now he's got these, which I need to get one. These are called, oh my God, he told me the branch, is it? No, the bark, maybe it's bark. It's just like a tree, like a piece of tree trunk. It's made out of clay. Oh, I just noticed these. These are pretty. And they're great. You can just hang them and they make a great pendant for your orchids. But now he's got these. These are cute for little tiny orchids. And they're only 10 bucks. Yeah, I'm addicted to his stuff. It's really nice. And as you guys seen, I have this one. I have my Oncidium crossed with Tolumia that blooms beautifully. And then his signature lily pads. I love these. I have 3 of these. And I gotta get something else. I gotta get like I don't know, I got yellow, purple, and green. Maybe I'll get a blue one. I don't have blue. And I'll get maybe this one. This is very pretty. I just want to collect them all. And he also sells orchids, and he is an orchid specialist, especially when it comes to dendrobium. A lot of people don't know this, but Josh, I believe, holds one of the largest dendrobium collections around. Honestly, he knows. And if it's antler, this is like his passion. So if you guys want to know anything about dendrobiums, give him a shout out. Go on Instagram to the Orchid Den. Send him a message and he'll be more than happy to help you. He's a true master at growing these dendrobiums. So, oh my God, look how pretty. Oh, look at that. Is that not a gorgeous beauty? Hold on, what are you? Definitely a dendrobium. Baruna Jade variegated. Oh, you are so cute. I love you. I love you. You're so beautiful. What a beautiful dendrobium. Yeah, he has some really nice stuff. Look at this dendrobium. I mean, really, really well. And I know for you guys who are not jaded by orchids and still like phals, like myself, check out this flower. Look how pretty that is. I mean, how can you not still like phals? This is art. And then he's got, these are slightly lighter to these. Same thing, but slightly lighter. It's gorgeous. So anyways, guys, if you want to get a hold of Josh, that's the card. And here's his information. I really encourage you guys to check out his stuff, because once you put your orchids in there, they just look so sophisticated. And I do have my coffee mug, comes from him, but now he's got wine mugs. I forgot what they call these. They're not called mugs, they're called something else. But anyways, look how nice. They have the pressed for the thumb. And of course, orchid and wine. I mean, hello. That's a normal weekend evening at my greenhouse. And look how beautiful this is with the thumb. I think it's called thumbprint or thumb holder. I don't know. All right, guys, let's go to this next one. Aha, see? Oh, I thought he had a sign with his name. I was like, see, somebody got smart with the name. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen roses in any of these shows. Beautiful. How you doing?
Hi.
And what's the name of your place? Of your company? El nombre de la compañía. No es Udelis, ¿no?
No, es la tarjeta.
Porque, míralo aquí. Oh, Martin Nursery. So here it goes, guys. And they're local here. Oh, wow, they're right
Aquí no sé.
Están cerquita de aquí, ¿eh?
Estamos cerca, como
Muy cerca de mí. Me voy a quedar con una tarjetica.
y tenemos bastante.
Gracias. Me encanta que tienen rosas,
Sí, hay
porque casi nunca se ven las rosas en los eventos de orquídeas.
Sí, claro. Las rosas en un evento es mejor también poner rosas.
Sí, no, trae mucho color y le da un aspecto muy lindo. Look at that, how gorgeous. By the way, I'm just telling him to thanking him for bringing roses because, you know, my grandmother, my father's mother, may she rest in peace. She was my best friend. I loved my grandmother so much. And she was the one that would show me that when you have a garden of whatever you have, you got to talk to them and you have to sing to them and you have to treat them like they're your children. And I got to tell you, my grandmother grew the most beautiful orchid garden in the middle of Hialeah, Florida, which is a city that roses should not really be growing. It's very hot, but somehow she had these beautiful, she called them Black Prince. They're the very deep rose. And I would go to her garden and I'm like, Grandma, how do you keep them so beautiful? And she would be talking to them and I would start laughing and she goes, don't laugh at me. They respond to that. She said, now I'm the one who dances and sings in front of my orchids. This is very colorful. Oh, look at this Cattleya, how gorgeous. It doesn't have a tag, but let's enjoy the beauty. Look at that. I love that inside. How it goes into an ombre from solid to feathered veiny color is gorgeous. Now, I've noticed that this show doesn't have too many, there's a lot of phals, a lot of dendrobiums, and a lot of vandas, but I'm not seeing anything like species or, well, we have Miltonia. I'm drawing a blank. These are beautiful, but I cannot grow these in my Miltoniopsis Hajime Ono Mall Falls, and it's American Orchid Society recognized. I'm learning what all these acronyms mean. I don't know. I know what the FCC, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's FCC. I know what that one means, but this one I don't know. I'm going to ask Josh. He's the one that explains everything to me when I'm a little confused with these, because he has been to judgings and he does talks for several different shows. Look at these, how gorgeous. I love mini Cattleyas. I mean, God is the best artist all around. I mean, to create something this gorgeous, it's really beautiful. I'm really in love with these Miltoniopsis. Oh, they smell delicious. All right, so let's move on to the next one. And this is, I believe it's Hiko Bonsai's. Let me see. I know he has a card around here. I have one of his cards, so I definitely can put the information below. But I'm going to tell you something about Hiko. This man doesn't just do bonsai, he does fruit trees. I bought a lychee tree from him. Like if you look here, he also has like very rare looking plants, and these little pom-poms are beautiful. So you're not just buying bonsais here, you're buying fruit, very special fruit trees. The lychee tree I bought has hardly no seed. It's like a flat seed and a lot of meat. And he told me, put it on the ground, put bone meal, and you'll see how quick it grows. And it's already up to above my waist. And when I got it, it was a tiny little plant. So I am excited to have lychee very soon. Look at this. It's a mini gardenia in bonsai. How adorable is this? $45. Oh my God. There's so many things I want. And look at this juniper. Oh my God. He's really good. He's a very, very good, how would you say, bonsaiist?
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I was just telling my viewers that, you know, all the stuff I get from you is doing good. My lychee tree is like this. when I bought it from you last year.
Oh,
Doing wonderful. I am so happy with it. I can't wait to. How long do you think it'll give fruits? Maybe next year? Because I think
no flower?
no flower, no.
Next
But it's
year.
growing a lot.
Next year.
Okay. And I'm doing the bone meal like you told me.
Maybe
Something like a branch melt.
Because now is the time for lychee to bloom, right?
maybe February flower.
Okay.
June, yeah, it.
It'll start giving me the. Okay, so for sure next year. Yeah, I didn't think this year, but it's growing nice. It looks really healthy.
Much root. Some root.
Well, I'm sure I'd root it because it's like this, and I bought it like this, so and it gave me extra branches, so it's
Tomorrow difficult. Example, like this size, maybe flower much, but fruit maybe 5.
Oh, really? This
This size,
size?
maybe 5 fruit.
Well, I'm not in a hurry.
No power.
I want it to grow and then give me fruits. Oh, this is adorable. I'm gravitating towards this because of the tiny flower. Do you guys see that?
This all time flower.
It's an orchid flower?
All time flower.
Oh. Oh, it's adorable. I bought one from you last time that has little peppers, and it's all full of peppers again. It's really nice. I like that one.
Much some very good.
Yeah, and they're hot. I tried them, they're hot. All right, let's go to the next one. And this, I don't know what it is. But look at this Oncidium. This is a monster. See, these are the kinds I put on my trees. Look at this specimen, guys. Look at this specimen. This dendrobium is gorgeous. I wonder how much that is. And I see somebody who still has not let go of her keiki. And there she is. Peekaboo. I got you. I can't believe your keiki is still holding on.
Keiki's got like 3 more weeks to go.
Oh my God, at Tamayami. You're going to have that keiki at Tamayami Festival.
Everyone keeps telling me that. So
It's going to happen.
You guys there? Sans Bebe. She's still in here. So we shall see how that goes.
You know, if that happens, you got to name her after an orchid.
No, I haven't picked out.
And we keep saying it's a girl. It's a girl, right?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, I remember you saying that last time. Oh my God, look how gorgeous this is. Oh, I love these. These remind me of the firefox. There's a Schomburgkia. Well, I still call it Schomburgkia. Murmur. Oh man, I remember when they tell me and I say, oh, okay, that's easy. I'll remember. Because I keep saying Murmur Cattleya. This is gorgeous, guys. Look at the color on this. It's so beautiful. Doesn't have a tag. Today is a no tag day. It is no tag nursery day. Ooh, you see this, guys? I'm going to show you something. You see this? This may be a virus. I don't think this is actually the pattern, but it may be a virus. And you know who told me about that? That lady over there. About viruses. I think I caught one.
Oh no.
I think maybe it's the pattern. I don't know. I don't think it's the pattern. Let me see. This is the same one and it doesn't have it. Or no, it's not the same one. Sorry guys, I'm lying. All right, let's go to Lady Vanda. She's got some amazing blooms with the Miltoniopsis. I'm seeing a lot of Miltoniopsis here. Let me see what's happening in the Lady Vanda land.
A lot.
Lady Vanda land.
A lot is happening.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of Miltoniopsis. Mine always die, so I gave up. I'm like, I'm not going to keep killing them. I have those. The Seidenfidania mitrata.
Yes.
I remember when you so eloquently corrected me.
Yes.
While I was videotaping, I'm like, ooh, that was perfect correction right there.
I had to be nice.
You're like, I forgot what I used to call it. Now I can't remember the old name. I
can't either.
I go into Seidenfidania, but I would call it It sounded right, but it
I
wasn't.
called it Satan anyways.
Or Satan. No, it's too pretty. Well, mine gave me 6 spikes this year, and I put him on a plaque, and she's I showcased her online. You saw it?
Mount, that you got from
The Orchid Supply store?
Yeah.
It looked like a trophy.
No, it looks beautiful.
I love this. So now I'm just putting everything on mounts. It seems like everything likes to
Your
be.
followers are used to seeing me stand up and talk, but guys, I need a break, so.
No, you don't have to stand up. We totally get it. Oh my God, I like the name of the Sweet Pea Ruby.
Yes.
You know what? I gotta take my sunglasses off. No wonder I can't see things. I just got a new iPhone and I'm learning it. It is so cool. It does a lot of things for me.
Oh,
like
and the lenses are absolutely like
they're
great
awesome. I'm not. Look at
zooming
this.
in,
I'm not even.
wide.
It focuses on everything on the subject matter. Look how beautiful that flower looks. Very cinematic. And I was reading that it's I think this is the first phone that's true to color image. So what you show.
Beats your Android buddy.
Yeah. Bye Android. I'm a Mac guy. Oh my God.
Bulbophyllum.
What? How you doing? Oh my God. Okay, this one's not. Okay, it is focusing. I was already going to start talking bad about it.
Never mind.
It's like I spoke too soon. Oh my God, this is beautiful. What is this?
Bulbophyllum lepidum.
Fascinator?
Oh no, fascinator. Just kidding. I told a lepidum yesterday. My bad.
Hold on. Let me see. I want to put it out here where I can. This lighting is. I got to show you guys this in the light. It's just too beautiful too. Oh my God, it is so freaking cool. I love the purple in it. Here, let me see if it'll focus. I love this. Look, I don't even have to touch my screen and it's showing you. So this is a Bulbophyllum Fascinator. Fascinator, isn't this how I should be wearing it?
I guess.
Fascinator. I'm going to the royal wedding.
Although the name doesn't really sound species-esque, because it doesn't have like the double.
Right.
It is actually a species. It's not a hybrid.
Can we just say fascinatory eye?
Yeah, we could, right? Like it doesn't seem very species name.
No, it doesn't. Oh man, it's just
My favorite thing about
I'm
bulbos-
fascinated by the fascinator.
Yes, my favorite thing about bulbos is that pretty much all of them have the hinge lip, which is how they attract
I know the little.
pollinators.
Does this one do it?
It does move, but not like you have to like actually touch the lip.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to be putting my fingers in there.
It's gonna eat your finger.
No, you know I have this thing about the oils on your fingers. I'm really not that good. Like I'm a comic book collector, so you don't touch comic books with your bare fingers. That's like
To meet your best friend.
that's like a cardinal sin in the comic book store, comic book industry. I've been collecting since I was 6.
Oh wow. Can you tell me what you don't collect? I think I'd be better off.
I was gonna say something funny, but not on video. I just realized I'm recording. Let me know.
Were you collecting back then? Baseball cards, basketball cards?
I have some baseball cards, I have some football cards, but my thing was comic books and action figures. Like I have a lot of action figures. And then as I grew older, I started collecting Jasperware, porcelain, and I was like, wow, that's a big jump from comic books. But so I've collected a bunch of stuff. Now I collect orchids. And that's gonna stay for a long time. I don't see that even going away ever.
It's an excellent way to stay into a hobby that keeps you healthy, both physically, mentally,
And happy.
emotionally. Exactly.
Just don't look at your bank account.
Financially.
Don't look at that.
I don't think there's any hobby that keeps you healthy
No.
financially, unless you're into like day trading and you win more than you lose. That's
I'm gonna start doing day trading with my orchids. Look at.
Gonna build an orchid exchange.
Yeah, hey, barter up. Instead of offer up, orchid barter up. Oh, this is gorgeous. My phals, I only got one that bloomed this cycle. All the other ones are growing a lot. Like the Mount Toro I got from you, it's shooting so many keikis. It has like 4 little keikis.
That means that next year or this year, then because I think the Mount Toro usually blooms around November, December. You start spike building. So
Do you think it'll bloom this year?
Chances are you'll probably have every single one of those fans spike. So you'll have a nice show. And that one it's a multifloral, so you're gonna have anywhere from 2 to 5 flowers
Per stem.
Per stem.
I got the, let me see if I remember. Philippenses crossed with Loei.
Yes.
Bernice.
Yes.
Paphiopedilum Bernice. It gave me 1 spike, 4 flowers, first time. It was so beautiful, but you know what? You know those little brown bugs that fly at night now in season? They're called gallegos.
Yes,
They eat
like a little brown
the flowers.
Really?
I caught one like eating right through the petal, like eating right into it. And I'm like,
I would have never thought.
so I picked him up and ate him. No, I'm kidding.
I picked up and I rocket launched him into my neighbor's yard.
I have had insects, so it wouldn't be so far-fetched for me to.
Talk about how bad thrips has already been this year.
I haven't had problems with thrips.
What?
No.
Everyone yesterday that we met yesterday was like, "Oh, my orchid collection, everything's been in spike," and then I wake up and then they're gone.
No, I did notice my falcatum, my Bubophyllum falcatum, did get a little bit of thrips. So I was telling Josh is staying over my place from Orchid Den, and he goes, yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's just one little flower that I got. Everything else is fine, but I think I'm going to spray it this weekend.
It's so interesting how even when you live in the same...
All right, guys, leaving Lady Vanda, because when we get together, we can talk for hours. And this is, I know this doesn't need a sign for me. This is Elaine of Lee's Orchids and Things, or Orchids and Things by Lee. And Lee I always find something cool in her tent. Look at this. This must be a Mimi Palmer cross with something. Let's see. Tessellata maybe? No. It's called a Vanda Batram. Oh, it's a species? No, I think this is already crossed. But it smells just like a Mimi Palmer. Very pretty. Lee's has a pretty small selection today. She normally has a lot, an abundance of it. Look at these. These look like the yellow bird. Not like anything Vasavila crossed. That's a word you hear a lot at orchid shows in Spanish. Bonita. Like Lee, she's bonita.
Thank you.
Oh, Shinorchis, is that how you? I got one of these. There's Shiloshista, not Shinorchis, Parishii. I'm sorry, guys, I'm confusing them. These are the Thai ghost orchid. Here you go. Let me see. They're so cute. But this is all you get. You get roots, and then once a year, it'll give you the blooms. I actually have, which I forgot to show you guys in my What's in Bloom, I have one with 3 spikes. It's the first time that it blooms for me. Look at this cute little Schomburgkia. Oh, she's so adorable. I think I actually have this one. This is the species. Is this a species? Schomburgkia? Something with a T. I think I have this one. Oh no, I'm confusing them all.
Blue ginger.
What is this?
Blue ginger.
Oh, it's a ginger.
Yeah.
Ah, pretty. Look at that, guys. How blue that is. That is gorgeous. This would be nice to put like on a massive trellis and let it just grow wild. Oh, look at these dendrobium. This is pretty. I like that this is already on a mount and it is filled. Look at that. Look at all these spikes. Josh was telling me I need to get one of these. I think they're called cane orchids or bamboo orchids. Because of if you guys look at the stem, it looks like a mini bamboo. I think that's why they call it that. And then, of course, here's the Oncidium crossed with Tolumnia, I believe, which has that very long name. All right, and going to the next one. Oh, look at this. See, this is a good time to start filming because the sun is really out and you can really see how pretty the colors of these flowers are. I'm noticing a lot of dendrobiums this show. Ah, look at this mount, you guys. Look at how beautiful that looks.
This one here.
Oh, that's beautiful. What's the name of this Schomburgkia? Or?
Yeah, trumpet player. Schomburgkia.
Oh, it's beautiful. Trumpet player. Look at that, guys. Looks like a little trumpet. Let me see if I can get it There we go. See that, how beautiful? And it's nicely placed. Look, he already adds a time release middle and that, which by the way, I put them on my trees and it makes a world of a difference. Since I started putting time release on my mounted orchids on the trees,
Really,
game changer.
well.
Completely. This year it's like everything is blooming.
Yeah. I've been doing it for quite some time.
I was always like kind of skeptic about the time release. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really make a difference. And I got some here at OFE's and I wasn't even paying attention. And one day I turn around my arecas and I see all the dendrobiums blooming. And I'm like, when did that happen? Look how beautiful.
If you make a little package like this, sometimes the roots will just cover the whole package up.
Oh yeah, and then it'll just that's great. It'll just feed itself.
Yeah.
Now, do you change them every? I do it like every 6 months.
Yeah.
That's about a good.
Try to.
These are really nice. I love them already on the. What is the name of your
Morning Dove Nursery.
Morning Dove Nursery? And you're local or?
Yeah, right here in Redlands.
Awesome. Are you open to the public or only for shows?
I haven't been open to the public, but if someone wants to come and see, I only have the Strombochias and I have some dendrobiums, and then the dancing ladies.
Oh yeah, I love the dancing ladies.
I've got about 200 of those.
Yeah, they do so good on the trees. Better on the trees and on mounts and on pots. In pots, I usually would get fungus, and I just started mounting them on wood and on trees, and they just blew up.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. And the one, unbeknownst to me, when I put it on the tree and I got really big, it has an intense fragrance. I didn't.
Right?
Yeah, and a lot of my friends that come over that said, "How does that have fragrance?" I go, "I don't know. It's a yellow dancing lady, just like that."
A friend gave me a pot of that, and it grew so big. It grew as big as this table, a big bunch, and they were beautiful. So I started splitting them. I've got about 200 of them.
Oh yeah, they do. They reproduce pretty fast.
They do.
I'm loving these Schomburgkias, the way they're presented. I've gotten more into them lately. I just came back from Carl Smith and they put out a bunch of Schomburgkias and we all went crazy. I'll take one.
Yeah, they're all blooming right now.
Yeah, I have them all in spike. They're kind of a surprise for me because I don't know what the flower, I kind of know what the flower is going to look like, but this is gorgeous. I mean, look at the colors on that.
Once they get well established on a tree, they get huge colonies.
Yeah?
And the same thing happened to me there. A friend gave me those. I put them on a tree, and they just went to town. And I started splitting them. And
Yeah, they're like the dendrobiums and the dancing.
Them on the boards, and that was it.
I've yet to I hang them on trees, but they're not attached to the tree.
See what I got down here? You see the one down in the bottom down there?
Oh wow! Hold on, let me pull back on this. I want to show this. This is awesome. That's beautiful. See, I love this kind of work because it stops being just a hanging mount and it's an art piece.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was talking to Josh over here at the Orchid Den, and we're saying how the bromeliads look so well when you mix them with orchids and a mount. It just creates a whole other sculpture.
You're right.
It fills in the gaps that the orchids doesn't. It's so nicely put together.
Yeah.
How much would something like this cost?
I want about $100 for that one.
Really? It's
So
very well priced.
Yeah. Well,
Very well priced. See, I love when there's beautiful stuff like this that also the price entices you to buy it. Doesn't feel like, it's going to break the bank. I mean, look at what you're getting. You're getting dendrobium, Schomburgkia, bromeliads, and then you're getting a personalized piece. Oh, and Oncidium? So you got like 4 different types of orchids there, plus the bromeliad. Beautiful. Do you have a card? That way.
I don't. Actually, I ordered cards last week, and the guy promised me they'd be there Friday.
Well, before I leave, I'll get your number if you don't mind and your name, and I'll put it here because people will be calling you.
Oh, that's great.
These are awesome. Really nice.
Dendrobiums, I have these on trees mounted. I have huge clusters on my trees, my oak trees. I mean, as big as a Volkswagen.
Nice.
Pouring out with these branches like 8 feet long. It's just unbelievable.
This is great. I just noticed you have it on a Siddhartha, a Buddha.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really good. Well, thank you very much. I will be getting your info before I leave.
You got it.
And this is my friends at Koke Moss, but I don't see Gabriela, but I see her husband. How are you? Good. And as you guys know, these are Gabriela's Koke Moss that are gorgeous. All mine are doing really good. I have to bring mine back to Gabriela. They're too big for the thing. They keep toppling over. And now she's creating these awesome stands, as you guys can see, where you can actually hang, or you can even put, well, let me see. He showed me the other day that you can actually put them like this or like this. Look how cute that looks. And guys, these are so affordable and so easy to care for. This is exactly how you care for. This is what I do. I dip it in a thing of water, leave it there for about 2 minutes, let it drain out for about a minute, and then put it back on its shelf. So this is like plant keeping for dummies. It's the easiest thing. The thing is, if you forget to water them, they will wilt. I have one in my salon that's doing wonderful, and it blooms all the time, but we are constantly watering them. Oh, that's her new, that's gorgeous. Oh, wow. And she has it on the mount. Hold on, look at this, guys. Let me go on this side. Look at this, how pretty. That is so nice. And that's $48, and it's all wood and driftwood and air plants, handmade. And again, air plants, it's easy peasy. Easiest plant to take care of. Right? The air, that's all you need. If you have air, you can keep that plant. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that, Paul. This is an Areca, I believe, yeah. How pretty is that? Yeah, Gabriela is very, very talented when it comes to creating these Koke Damas. I call them Koke Moss because that's the name of her company, but they're called actually Koke Dama. And I love this floating one. Look at that, how cool that is. So let me see where the sign is here. Let me show you. If you guys want to send her a message in reference to this is her information. And her name is Gabby. Tell her that I sent you, and she will take really good care of you. She's awesome. All right, now we're gonna go to the main guys inside the supply store. And there is Carlos's wife, so concentrated in her texting.
Good morning.
Good morning. I did it right this time. I did all the vendors. Now I'm gonna finish inside, because I always get a little bit like distracted. And guess what? New phone.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy it focuses. Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, it just depends on what party.
Sounds like the party's in here. More Schomburgkias. You know, it's funny because every time OFE's does these shows, you always see them ending up with the orchids that the vendors are selling. So if you're a vendor and you want to do an OFE show, trust me, if you don't sell to the clients, you will sell to OFE's. And then they resell it out here. So it's an awesome, I love the system out here. It's like everybody helps each other. There's no competition. We all help each other. And this orchid community is a very tight family community. It's not perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. But I got to tell you, I'm one to join a lot of groups. I've been the Florida Marine Aquarium Society. I was a Boy Scout. I mean, I've joined everything. When I like something, I join, you know. And I got to tell you, in the orchid world, it's one of the very few not societies, but groups of people that I got to tell you, by the most part, are wonderful. They're so kind. They help you. And everybody's always excited to talk to you about orchids. Look at this, how cute. OFE's got a lot of nice orchids this time around. I mean, they always do, but the variety this time is awesome. What is this? It looks like my Ben's Fantasy. I always gravitate to these yellowy colors. And then, of course, you know, they have all the awesome pots and hangers. And these hangers, like I told you, I love them because they save so much space. And they're usually out of them, especially they're $20 each. And, well, this was, I think they vary in price. but it says up there 20, so I'm sure these are 20. And guys, they are awesome. Look, you just put the, let me see. You can expand this and then it'll sit very flushed to the thing, but then you can fill it up with pots and you save a lot of space. All right. And if you're looking for goodies to feed your plants, which is very important, you will always find supplies here to feed your plants and your orchids. And what I love about the boys here is that if I have an issue, I will call them and they always have the right answer. Oh, you need this, you need that, and then boom, it takes care of the issue right away. They are so knowledgeable when it comes to feeding, fertilizing, pest control, fungus control. OFE's has saved, I always say it, and I'll never get tired of saying it because it's a big deal for me. They have saved my plants from like really bad weather. And they have called me and said, listen, you know, try to do this because we're going to get a cold front, or it's going to get really hot, or it's getting very rainy, start hitting it with permatrol or this. Like, they're always like on top of it. And if you guys call them, they are more than happy to guide you in keeping your orchids healthier and happier and blooming more. And there they are. They're behind that counter. They're acting like they don't see me. They've already seen me, especially Chris. He just hates the camera in front of him.
Another day you buy another one, so you have, you have two of them.
You've got me thinking that.
Superstar!
How are they, Nelson?
How you doing?
Okay.
Look at these. How pretty. Oh, you know what? When you put orchids on a black background, look how beautiful that looks. I just got these from, I don't know where I can't. Oh, the flea market. I got one of these full yellow ones. More Schomburgkias. Today's Schomburgkia and Dendrobium Day. So happy Schomburgkia and Dendrobium Day. I claim it myself. And then back here, I brought you guys back here before. Some of these sections here are well, this is owned by OFE's, but they lease some of these sections for some of the local vendors that need more space. And when they do shows here, it's very practical because they just pull the plants from here. So not all of this is OFE's. This is OFE's on this side. And this one here, this is a no go through. They allow me to do because they know that I'm very careful and I've asked permission. And I do this to show their beauties. Look, I love this. They've had this agrecum for quite a while. And look how gorgeous that monster is. And this past year, it bloomed beautifully. But now look at this. Oh, I'm full of spiders. Come on, buddy, get off me. All right, look at this. Let me see. No fragrance? Oh, yes, it has fragrance. Oh, finally, I find another one that has fragrance, because mine has fragrance. Everybody's like, really? Those things don't have fragrance. I'm like, well, they didn't get the memo. Oh, these smell so good. I can like just jump in here with these yellow dancing ladies. Oh my God, there's some, look, more spiders. Let me see if I can. Oh, she's too tiny. All right, guys, I'm playing with the spider. Not something you guys probably care for. And then this are staghorns already on plaque. So I'm sure they're training these to put out for sale. But look, they have all kinds of plants. I love it. This is what I love. Just getting in here. Keep it green. It's so nice. I used to have a nanny and she used to love plants. And she used to say, I wish I could just dive in the field of flowers and just rub around all the flowers and just live amongst them. And this is what this feels like. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go under the tunnel and under the spider web. All right, I'm gonna close this channel. I think we've caught everything we needed to do. I know it's gonna be long, but you know what? I love these shows and it's all worth it. All right, guys. All right, guys. So I am going to close today's episode with some of my close friends at the orchid world. Lady Vanda, Joshua Jones, Ernesto, and Laz. I just got to tell you guys, it was a wonderful day. We had really good weather. You guys did good yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I heard
with the rain, that was great.
So every time OFE's has these shows, you've got to come over here because you're going to be wowed with all this stuff. Especially like Lady Vanda's place. You're going to see some beautiful, beautiful orchids that right now that fascinator is fascinating me. I know, that fascinator is fascinating me.
Yeah.
Look at that. I've already showed it. So anyways, with that said, I am going to bid farewell. I hope you guys visit us in the next show. Remember, I'm Nelson.
Josh at the Orchid Den.
Laz. Serena Ernesto from Lady Vanda.
Mr. Lady Army.
And I'm Nelson. You've been watching Nature Nell. Remember to always, always keep it green.
Woo!